two pyruvates from glycolysis are ready to go through the Krebs cycle, they have to go through oxidation, which ultimately takes away one of the three carbon molecules from each pyruvate and turns NAD+ into NADH. The new compound created from this process is called acetyl-CoA and is now ready to enter the Krebs cycle. Acetyl-CoA then emerges with oxaloacetic acid through an enzyme-catalyzed reaction. These two compounds form citric acid, the same stuff found in your lemonade or orange juice. The citric acid then goes through oxidation, which removes two of its 6 carbons, and it once again becomes oxaloacetic acid. The remaining carbon from the pyruvate, along with the 2 remaining carbons from the citrate oxidation, then combine with oxygen, forming carbon dioxide. The cycle happens twice and produces carbon dioxide, 8 NADH, 2 ATP, and 2 FADH2 molecules, which are all necessary to the production of ATP in the electron transport chain. FADH2 is created during the Krebs cycle and is utilized during the last part of respiration, the electron transport chain. FAD is brought in at key points throughout the cycle and is attached to other electrons, resulting in the formation of FADH2. The energy produced by FADH2 is used for the continuation of cellular respiration. The final step of cellular respiration is in the electron transport chain, where the bulk of the ATP is made. The energy is created along the inner membrane, but also uses the outer compartment and matrix of the mitochondria, where NADH and FADH2 from Krebs cycle are stored. The electron transport chain runs along the inner membrane of the mitochondria and is lined with enzymes or channel proteins. NADH in the matrix delivers its energy or electrons to these proteins, which displaces protons into the outer compartment of the mitochondria. These protons want to come back into the matrix in order to balance out the concentration. They must pass back through ATP synthase, a channel enzyme that acts like a wheel and literally matches ADP and phosphates together to form ATP. From both NADH and FADH2, there's the potential of 38 ATPs to be created, and that is from only one glucose molecule. Respiration is defined as the movement of oxygen from the outside air to the cells within tissues, and the transport of carbon dioxide in the opposite direction. Cellular respiration consists of 3 separate metabolic stages: glycolysis, the Krebs cycle, and the electron transport chain. Glycolysis breaks down glucose into pyruvate, which is then oxidized and then entered into the Krebs cycle, where it ultimately turns into citric acid. This provides all the resources necessary for the electron transport chain. The electron transport chain runs along the inner membrane and consists of stored NADH and FADH2, which it uses for energy to create the bulk of ATP. Now that we know how ATP is made, how does it help your body? Well, without ATP, you wouldn't be able to run, jump, or do any physical activities. The process of cellular respiration occurs in every animal alive so that it can make energy that it needs to move. Next time you're exercising, thank yourself for providing the energy you need to make it through the workout. And if you get anything out of this podcast, respiration is not breathing. Now drop and give me 20.